welcome to another Great Matters. Another Great Matters. You're welcome to Real Life Matters, which I am your host, DBoss. And I'm just hoping that everybody's doing their 15 minutes of laughing, because laughing releases a lot of those endorphins in your body. It also tones your abs. I'm not saying stop, go to the gym, but you're going to need that in addition to. And it also, laughing is good. It warms up your voice. It warms up your vocal cords. It keeps you looking youthful and young, and which everybody wants is their ultimate goal, to stay youthful for a long time. So it's good for you to be youthful in this process. So if people don't know where to watch me on YouTube, you can watch me DBoss Networks. You can go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, share, and like the whole 9 yards. And also you can watch me on CaribVision in 28 different countries, including London, UK, and also through the various networks through the US, and also on BellFibe channel 658. So you can find me, you can see all the wonderful guests that I've interviewed from all different genres, all different types of businesses. And if you are a business, an entertainer, artist, you are welcome to come onto the platform. You could just inbox me at media@DBoss Networks, and that's with the F.com. Okay, we're going to hear something from one of our sponsors, which is Vital Steps to Vital Health, and we'll be right back with our special guest.
Welcome to your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. I'm Joanne James. Today we're going to talk about the effects of no exercise on the muscles. Many people are spending a lot of time sitting at their desk and not exercising, as well as the internet has taken people out of the exercise realm and into sitting down and playing games on their phones. There's a major detriment to not exercising. When you don't exercise, your muscles become weak, and that impacts your bones. So now you have both weak muscles and weak bones. The other problem is you lose strength, and the daily activities that you like to do become more difficult. So it's important to be doing some form of exercise to keep the muscles toned. And thirdly, your body composition will change. You will end up getting more body fat and less muscle mass, which then tends to be unattractive, and you lose energy and you become more fatigued. So do yourself a favor. Get into a great exercise routine. Find somebody who can put you on a great program. Your body's going to love it. I'm Joanne James, and this has been your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. Take care.
Well, thank you for the information, Joanne James. And, everybody got to still do some exercise, even though it's winter and you guys feeling, oh, you know what, we're going to be hibernating. Well, hibernate with some exercise. So, just do something, do some sort of a movement, go up and down the stairs, even though everybody doesn't like to really go up, they like to come down. But in case you have to go up and down all the time. But my special guest today is coming in from Berlin, and he is a music producer, and we're going to find out all about this UBERSEE music and what it means, and all his journey through everything. And a lot of his audience is in, we're saying off air, was in Canada. But with no further ado, I introduce to you Namito.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Are you in your studio now, or are you at home?
No, this is our office here. I also, beside being an artist, I also work in a cryptocurrency company here in Germany. We are creating a currency for artists, actually, to empower artists. And
Wow.
yeah, it's very exciting, and we are in the final phases. In the next 2 or 3 months, we will have the results, hopefully. And you can see this is a really big art piece from a famous German artist, and it will be fractionalized, and you can get fractions of it on with your NFTs, for example.
Oh, okay. Well, here at Real Life Matters, everybody likes to know their cultural background and where they come from.
So yeah, I'm born in Iran, and I'm born and raised in Iran, and I saw when I was 7 years old, the revolution happened, and then the whole country was in turmoil, and then soon after the war with Iraq started. So at one point, my parents decided that it's not safe for me anymore, and made arrangements to send me to my uncle in West Berlin in 1985. And yeah.
So you speak German too? Or not really?
It's basically my best language is German, because I spent like the last, it's like I'm 38 years now here.
Well, you better know something, right?
No, it was hard. It's a bit, especially when you don't speak a Latin language. It was really rough, but it was. I went right away to school, and there was no choice. They pushed me into the whole thing, and I had to learn it. And I'm really, really glad, because in Germany, if you don't speak really well German, the people have excuses to treat you differently, and now if I speak, and my German is probably better than most Germans.
Wow. Well, and it's good that you superseded all that to make, to come to achieve that goal, because some people just shut down and say, listen, I don't want to learn any other language. I'm just going to keep my mind. I'm just going to speak whatever I want to speak, and that's it. But it's good that you had your mind open to receive that new language, and you just, grasp it. Now you're perfect.
Yeah, I think if you go somewhere, it's also a matter of respect to the country where you go to, and it's better for you. You can do much better business. People understand you better, and really, like here, people look at me still after 38 years not as a German. I have a German passport, everything, but if they look at me, I'm a foreigner for them. But if once they speak to me, then it's when all the barriers fall.
All the barriers come down. Oh, he's one of us.
Yeah, really, it is like that. It's not an immigration country, right? They have their difficulties with that.
Oh, okay. All right. So you said that you're creating, something for the artists in cryptocurrency. Some people are in it, and some people have all kind of reservations about it and stuff like that. But what can you tell us about that what you're creating for the artist?
So I fully understand the reservations, because the whole NFT space was full of scams, and like lots of people trying to get rich very fast and ripping each other off. But what we are doing, NFTs are going to be only a certificate of ownership. It's not about having like nice pictures or that that you're trading, and like a lot of real world stuff is going to happen. We have a club here in Berlin, where you can enter and pay with your own currency, with the James currency. And and the wonderful part is, I don't know if you know how much you know about cryptocurrencies, but they are distributed over a long time. They are not released right at the same day, or like 1 billion coins are not released on the same day. We take 64 years. We take 64 years to release them gradually, and half of those coins go to proposals of artists, and they don't have to pay us anything back. They just get if once the community decides it's a worthy project, they get the funding, and they can fulfill their dreams, basically. And me as an artist, I love that. I love the idea that we will create something that empowers artists. Maybe also in music, there are a lot of people trying to take advantage of artists. Same in like galleries take 50% of all the sales. And so we are trying to disrupt that whole dynamic and give the 100% to the artist, and even beyond that, empower them, give them funding for their interesting projects.
Okay. All right. So what made you want to become an artist? Like, was somebody in your family, or you just said, you know what, I'm going to do this?
So it's really funny because at school, I was really bad in music. Like, I had the worst grades in music. And I actually, in 1989, I used to go to a club here in Berlin, and my motivation was not a career or anything. It was just I was so bored of their way of playing always the same tracks in the same order every night. So, and I begged them to do something else, please. But
Mix it up.
Mix it up. Do at least change the order. But they were like, no, it's not. People don't understand it. And then I said, okay, let me try it, please. And then hesitantly they said yes at one point after I insisted. And then I was still like going to school, but then I realized I don't want to finish school. I want to become a DJ. It was 1989.
A DJ.
Yeah, and well, it was not a career back then.
DJ, not just a
yeah, but it was 1989. That was not a career. It was just starting.
Oh, you're saying a DJ. That's true.
Yeah. So and then I dropped out of school and started DJing, and I really do it still till this day from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, it's more like a passion than a job for me. And when I go on stage, something happens, like I get connected to some kind of source, and it's I cannot really describe it. Yeah, so, it's really interesting.
So you went to school to do the engineering and all that for the DJing?
No.
Some people just, no.
No, I didn't. I basically. So when I started DJing, then at the same time I started in November 1989, which was exactly the month where the Berlin Wall fell, right? So so communism collapsed, and there was like a lot happening here in Berlin. Berlin was right in the middle of the whole thing. We had the wall, and it suddenly was like there was this freedom, and then techno came also slowly at the same time, and it became more and more part of my life. And I started to like try to produce myself, but it was very difficult. It was very expensive also to have all the gears, and
it is that's not easy.
Yeah, it's nowadays it's much easier, but back then, like the studio would cost you hundreds of thousands of euros or dollars, and so it was not that easy. And so I kept on DJing and went more towards the techno part, which was like Berlin is the capital of techno music in the world, actually. So I'm actually one of the guys who pushed that whole scene from the beginning.
So you do all the rave. It's that rave thing, right?
Yes, we did the raving in the 90s. Yeah.
Now, so who have you opened for?
I basically so in our scene I played. In that time we didn't really have like superstars. Like we were all like kind of trying to avoid the whole superstar thing. That was the motivation at the beginning. The DJ was in a corner. There was no lights. It's nobody saw us basically. But then like yeah, in a way, yes. So So that was, it has changed dramatically since then. So now
Yes.
now DJs are like the main headliner of festivals, but that was not the case back then. What I
back
played
then,
like
don't really
no,
care about that.
no, it was, we were really against that actually. So it has become something totally different now, which is okay. It evolves, right? So, but back then, I played all like in Tresor, in Evek, like all like world class clubs. Tresor was the first techno club in the world. Evek was like the club, and then played festivals all around the world, and started producing at one time. And that was the key basically to the touring.
All right, so UBERSEE Music. How did you come up with that name, UBERSEE?
So it's basically a German word. Übersee means like overseas, right? And I have this. Yeah, it's like, so I have this longing and this desire of traveling to far out places. So that's why I was like, this is like really speaking out of my heart, you know. And I chose that name, and it was, I actually wanted just the Übersee, but there was already another label from the 80s, so I couldn't take it, so I put music at the end.
Okay. Well, we got something. Well, I got something here. Namito, 25 years. Nam, experience overseas music. But I guess it seems like it's an hour and something, right? Of course, we're not going to play that. We're not going to play the whole hour, but we'll just give you like a sample of the type of music that you play and stuff like that. But
you want me to tell you one of the tracks maybe that's very at the moment blowing up?
Okay.
It's called Last Journey. Track? It's called Last Journey. It's on my by Ali Kashani. It should be.
Is it on YouTube?
It's a remix. It's yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And your thing is Proton, right? Proton is you.
Yes.
Or is that the
Proton
person?
Is my Proton is basically the distribution of my label.
Different names, Namito. Okay, what's the song called?
Last Journey, Namito remix.
Last Journey. Let me see here. That's the recent one? Correct.
It's not the most recent, but it's the most.
It's the one that gives it a style.
Yeah, it's like it's really like it speaks about the language I speak.
Because the audience will get me. They say, "Well, how come you can't play? How come you're not playing on that?" Okay, I have here Last Journey. You have like a symbol or something on it.
I can send you a link.
It looks like it's a photograph. Well, I can play this one here. It's 6 minutes or something, right? Is that
it should be. If it's Last Journey Namito remix, it should be.
Okay. Yeah, it says Namito mix. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna see something here, people. There's a different thing here going on today. Is this it? You can hear it? Namito.
Yes, yes.
You can hear it?
I can hear it, but it's stopping a bit here and there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. There you go. Well, I like that, Namito.
Thank you. Thank you. So, basically, I make
you do crypto. You're connecting with crypto.
Yeah. So yeah, I really like to experiment with stuff in my life. Like I don't like to stick to one plan. So I also paint. So like I do a lot of stuff.
Well, you paint too, along with the artist cryptocurrency thing, which is going to be released shortly because you're in Berlin. So wow, that's a lot of stuff. So what's your ultimate goal that you want to achieve?
With my music or in general?
Well, with your music and your, of course, the new crypto thing that you were creating.
So with my music, I always try to make really timeless music, so people can enjoy it, or if they listen in 10 years, it won't sound outdated. That's always the goal. And with this cryptocurrency, the ultimate goal is to empower artists. That's our vision, to give them a platform, to get rid of like big fees for agencies and agents, and give them a platform so they can basically fulfill their dreams under their own terms.
So through the crypto and are you guys going to be, you're orchestrating that, or are you getting investors to invest in the artists so that they can not pay the agency fees and all that? Or when are you going to release that? Is that going to be released before the year or next year?
No, it's 2024. We actually we wanted to release this month, but we had some technical issues, so we have to postpone it, and then we will do some some you know, like marketing to get the word out, so as many artists as possible will join us. And it's basically we don't take any fees from the artists.
Okay.
It's the way we make our money is to bring more interactions on the platform. That's how we make our cut. But on the NFT platform, they won't pay any fees to us. And on top of that, we will pay millions of dollars in coins to artists to you know, record albums or create art you know, for me the most interesting part is we don't even know what the artists around the world come up with ideas. So and we don't decide anything. It's the community decides. Yeah, it's a fully decentralized network, and if you have coins, you will have voting power. And I don't tell anybody to go and buy them. I go and tell people to no, really, because that's a dangerous thing to do. But you can earn them, right? You could offer your services as, you know, like marketing people, and get a lot of coins for that, to do the same what you would do in euros or Canadian dollars, or so. Yeah.
And how many people are on your team that does this? That's working with you on this?
We are here in Berlin. We are 7 people, but we have also a network of developers around the world, which is like 13, 14. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big project.
Good. So how long did it take you guys?
It's been going on for almost 2 years now. Like
wow.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's you know, you have to find the right people. You have to come up with a concept. There is a lot of illegal stuff around it that you have to consider, and it changes permanently. So that's also like a moving part that you have to always to consider. Otherwise, you might end up in prison, because it becomes suddenly a security if you don't pay attention. And then you need a bank license. If you don't have that, then it's a problem. So there are a lot of moving parts, but we have finalized that part. And European legislation has also come up with some framework for people to work with. And now next year, hopefully, we will launch and make a lot of artists happier. That's my goal. That's like my first goal is to.
Well, you're an artist too, so.
Yeah, exactly. I will, you know, like I will apply.
Well, you're getting from both ends. You're getting from the front end, and then you're getting from the back end, because you're an artist also.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, true.
Okay, so Namito, if people want to join, or you said it's not open yet, right? If they wanted to join the cryptocurrency for the artists, where would they go, or they have to wait?
We have a website called. I will write it to you here in the.
Okay.
It's and also we have the whole thing is called. So it's a James without an A, right?
James without an A?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So if people want to, they can. All right. They can, you know, follow the links or follow me on Instagram. I will definitely announce it once it's, you know, like live. And then.
On Instagram, you're Namito, Namito, or is it under some other name?
Namito Official is my Instagram.
Okay. All right. Are there any shout outs that you'd like to give to your people?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are there any shout outs? Shout outs.
Shout out. Yeah. Shout out to the brave Iranian woman in Iran, basically, like fighting the freedom fight, which is amazing. That's what I would say, actually.
Well, Namito, it's been a pleasure having you on today, and you're telling us about all this new information, and of course you're a DJ. You do the rave. I guess it's the rave, but your music is good. And then also about the cryptocurrency for artists. So you got to come back and let me know, so everybody, when you launch and stuff, so we can get people.
We do that. Definitely
involved, because of course I do a lot of artists, not just artists, but businesses and everybody too. But the artists are going to want to know about that, who are people that do that. All right.
Absolutely. It will be my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem. I thank everybody tonight for watching. So good night and bye for now.